already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Oregon State Beavers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon State. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Gonna run it. It's right. Fights off a defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
Out of the shotgun, he gains it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right, this one caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They'll try to run for the first down. Jukes to get past a man. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's first and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal upcoming. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Give it to the back again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? Third and inches, it looks like.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here is a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. State's offense back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And here's the handoff. Running through the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Beavers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's field, and returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Hands off to the left. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On first down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Powering through the defender. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving. Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's right. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Washington State now operating in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal, backed up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's the throw deep downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. One more play before they head to the locker room. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds his man. It's right. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Beavers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The sure hands. It's right. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the fake does not or doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentum-changing play. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. And now the offense will take over in good position. Quarterback making some changes at the line. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Beavers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Beavers. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Bringing it out, it's Barnes. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Washington State's offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that completion. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Makes the grab. It's right. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The game makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Crucial third down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Running with purpose. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. The back's got it on a counter. Some hard running there through a tackle. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Running with purpose. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter in the next drive. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback looking to scramble. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. The Beavers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The shotgun handoff here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.